All right, hello, Shelley Zigley, the Dollmaker Apprentice. Welcome to the video where I'm going to teach you how to use these cards to facilitate a rune reading. So it doesn't matter if you're doing a reading for yourself or you're doing a reading for someone else. The procedure is going to be exactly the same, except you're going to use your intention that you are doing this for someone else and asking someone else questions on behalf of someone else. When you're doing a reading, and these cards, you can take what I'm saying for these cards to any deck of cards that you're using. It doesn't matter to anything really. It really is about asking questions. You want to ask really good questions. The better and more clear your questions are, the better you're going to be able to use these cards to put together a reading that gives you information that helps, really get you to reflect deeper on what's happening for you in your current situation. So the first thing I do with the cards before I do a reading is I will shuffle them. I'll literally just take a moment and shuffle them. Will it show this? Hold on. Let's see if we can get you. Let's see. We got some kids in the background here. All right. So I'll shuffle the cards, okay? And I got some of them not the right way, which is not necessarily what you want. But I'm going to ask for whatever it is that I want and desire. So what do I want to know today? So I want to know right now, what energy am I currently in? Okay? So I flip this card over. What energy am I currently in? Swalelo. Okay? So again, the rune itself isn't actually that important that you know it, understand it, because guess what? Even if you study this bloody thing, you're not going to really have a connection with it for quite some time. So the important thing is that you feel the energy, that you read the words, and you allow that to, have some presence in your world. So opening and rejuvenation. So I know that the current energy that I'm in is about opening and rejuvenation, okay? So you can just take the next one if you want. So the next energy that also is present for me is the divine feminine, awakening and intuition. So here we go. I know that I'm opening and rejuvenation. I know that the divine feminine is also with me here. And I'm going to be like, okay, so what energy am I about to enter upon? Okay, what am I moving into? What am I going to go into? So for this one, I'm going to split the deck randomly. Okay, and I pick this card, which is Judaism, preservation, and faith. So I'm about to enter into a spiritual part of my journey. I'm about to enter into a place in my journey where I'm going deeper internal. The Jewish faith is really, we chose the words preservation because they've been able to hold their faith for a very long time. They've been subjected to crazy annihilations. They've been trying to been wiped out many times, and they've stuck, and they've held to their roots, they've held to their culture, and they've held this faith in God, in something big. So those are qualities, really powerful qualities from the Jewish religion, which this Inclusive Runicle isn't focusing on one religion. It focuses on humankind. So we have 7 different religions highlighted inside of this deck, because we're not looking at them from the right or wrong perspective. We're looking at them, what is the gift that they have to offer? So I'm about to enter into that phase. Tell me more. I want to know more. Tell me more about the cycle that I'm going into. So I'm going to just move it and split it again. Okay, here we go. My favorite card. Eagle. Rise. What do you see? Okay, so I'm entering into this phase where literally when I look at this rise, what do you see? Okay, this question. So this is a prompt for me. When I think about this next cycle and I think about the eagle energy, it really is about being above, and not above in hierarchy, not above in any of that way, but really seen from a bigger, more expansive picture. So the eagle energy for me in the cycle that I'm going into is telling me that I'm moving into a cycle where literally I'm outside. I'm outside and I'm able to navigate and see beyond, you know, the illusions and delusions of the present moment, you know, mental activity that can occur. So I'm going to just get these cards, but no, sorry. I have some of them unorganized here. So that's the energy that I'm about to go into, okay? So maybe I want to know one more, but I'm shuffling them a little bit here because I feel like shuffling them. And you can do this. This deck, like me, okay, anything that I do is very flexible. I want you to work with it. However, you don't have to look like one of the tarot readers on YouTube or, you know, like anyone else. Just do it how you want to do it. I'm going to ask for, hold on. I'm going to ask now. So I know what I'm in. I know where I'm going. I want to ask, what am I leaving behind? What am I leaving behind as I move forward? Split the deck. What do I got? Oh, see, some of them are, what do I got? I'm leaving behind 𝕮𝖗𝖗𝖆, protection and stance. Okay, so that for me tells me immediately I'm leaving behind a cycle of my life where I have to look over my shoulder, where I have to be on guard, where I have to be worried about other people. And, you know, I don't have to be, right? This is what it's saying. I'm leaving behind that being on guard. Now, does that mean I still am not wary of my energy of, yeah, of course I am. But I've really mastered part of my cycle in terms of other people's energies and how to work with that. So this is nice for me. When I see that, I'm leaving this behind, right? This is awesome. What else? I'm going to shuffle again. Okay. Oh, this one flew out. Oh, two flew out. Buddhism. Wisdom and patience. So I'm leaving behind wisdom and patience. So I have been in an incubation period where a couple years ago I went through something quite chaotic, and I've just kind of been working quietly and silently and doing my thing. I haven't been speaking about what I'm doing. I'm just really doing that inner work, and it's time to leave that behind. I'm entering into a new cycle where life is bumping, life is moving, things are happening. I don't have to be in this patient energy anymore. I get to move. Okay. Let's just go like this. What is the outcome of this whole cycle that I'm in, that we're reading about here, right? Again, Jaguar, what is calling you now? So I asked what the outcome is, okay? What is calling you now? So you know what I get from this? The outcome is what I'm currently working on, right? What's calling to me, the path that I'm already on, that I'm already seeking, that I'm already taking active steps towards. That's what the outcome is, right? That's part of that energy. But I still want to know more, so I'm going to pick another one. 𝕮𝖆𝖗𝑆 and initiation. Okay? Initiation and honor. So that is the outcome. So do you see how these cards work? We want to ask questions, and then based on the questions that we ask, the cards are going to reveal the answers or the energies and help us put together this picture. And when I look at it, I asked, okay, where am I currently energetically in my life? Where am I going? And what am I leaving behind, and what is the outcome? So you can literally write those questions down. I'll actually write them in the comments, but that's one type of reading that you can do, is where you are asking the questions such as that, right? You want to ask questions that are open-ended. So if you're going to do a reading, for example, on a relationship, so you want some information on your relationship, right? You don't want to say just tell me about my relationship. Well, you can say tell me about my relationship, right? But you can do the same process of where is my relationship with so-and-so currently at? Flip your card, right? What energies do I need to bring in to make my relationship stronger? Then you can ask your questions there. What do I need to leave behind, right? Do. Give me a card to represent my partner. Give me a card to represent myself, right? These cards won't work for, this is just kind of a disclaimer, anything maleficent. So if you're trying to dig into another person's energy, when you ask about your partner, for example, like I said, tell me about my partner's energy. That energy is in relation to you. It's not, you're not going into his energetic field. If you try to use these for manipulation on another person, they will not work. I have created an energetic field around it that it will kick you out. So yeah, of course you can still pick the cards, but the energies aren't going to be accurate. They're not going to work properly for you. So make sure that you're using it with a strong intention and for yourself. So that is one reading. This is one example of a reading. I will be doing more videos teaching you how to use them in different ways, but I think you get the gist.